A 15-year-old hacktivist tricked AOL and Verizon customer support operators into believing he was the then CIA director, John Brennan, and was able to crack into Brennan's accounts and access highly sensitive documents concerning US military and intelligence operations in Afghanistan and Iran, a court has been told. Kane Gamble, now 18, was able to access Brennan's emails, contacts, and his iCloud storage account after several successful attempts to manipulate information out of the call center employees. How stupid are they? Brennan's emails were sent to WikiLeaks and published on October the 26th, 2015. Gamble used similar, quote, social engineering techniques to gain access to former Secretary of Homeland Security Jeb Johnson, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, and tricked the FBI help desk into believing he was then Deputy Director Mark Giuliano. Gamble founded a 5-man hacktivist group, Crackas With Attitude, CWA, telling a journalist, "It all started by me getting more and more annoyed about how corrupt and cold-blooded the US government are, so I decided to do something about it." Innit? The 15-year-old then proceeded to unleash mayhem on his victims to, quote, fuck the gov, according to court records, by taunting them online, downloading pornography onto their computers, and even taking control of their iPads and TV screens. Gamble used similar techniques to hack into the home broadband of Jeb Johnson, the Secretary of Homeland Security, and was able to listen to his voicemails and send texts from his phone. He bombarded Mr. Johnson and his wife with calls asking her, "Am I scaring you?" and left messages threatening to bang his daughter, the court heard. Sometime in October 2015, the 16-year-old Gamble convinced the FBI's help desk that he was Deputy Director Mark Giuliano by using information that he previously obtained from the FBI's law enforcement enterprise portal, LEAP. From this access, Gamble gained intelligence and details of government employees and police officers. Gamble then bombarded Giuliano's family and associates with calls, forcing them to post an armed guard at their home. Quote, "This has to be the biggest hack. I have access to all the details the feds use for background checks." Unquote. Gamble pleaded guilty to 10 violations of the UK's Computer Misuse Act in October 2017. 2 Americans charged with participating in Crackas With Attitude, computer science student Justin Livermore and Andrew Boggs, both of North Carolina, were arrested in 2016 and sentenced to 5 and 2 years in prison respectively after pleading guilty to criminal hacking conspiracy. Court documents filed in the case against Bogg and Liverman allege they conspired with Cracker to infiltrate the internet accounts of several senior US officials and their families, causing more than $1.5 million in losses. At one point, the FBI realized that their system had been breached and the password was changed, but Gamble was able to regain access by calling the FBI help desk as Mr. Giuliano. The young hacktivist also used his access to sensitive information to post the personal details of Officer Darren Wilson, who shot and killed black teenager Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Gamble's 8-month cracking spree came to an end in February 2016 after he accessed the details of 20,000 FBI employees from the DOJ's network, as well as files on the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. The FBI and US Secret Service immediately called police in the UK, and Gamble was arrested at his Lancashire home that he shared with his mother. Gamble awaits sentencing at a yet-to-be-determined date.